Hello. Well, today you join me at what can only be described as a gardener's paradise. Whether it's a flower or a vegetable, they have it all right here. But then again, this isn't any normal garden. Welcome to Mr. Fothergill's trial grounds. Mr. Fothergill's has been distributing seeds for well over 40 years. Founded by Jeff Fothergill and Brian Kerry, the business is now looked after by their sons, John Fothergill and David Kerry. Selling seeds to more than 30 countries around the world, they are a company at the top of their game. It's hard to believe, but everything you see here has been grown this season. Just a few months ago, this area was a blank canvas. Everything has either been sown direct or transplanted into the ground earlier this year. Without a doubt, 2020 has been a challenging year. Yet despite COVID and a long lockdown period, Mr. Fothergill's has done all they can to continue productivity on this site.
We usually have quite a bit of help. This year, basically, I've done it all on my own because the manager, Brian, he got furloughed in March, which is just the start of the season, really, when we're starting all the seed sowing. So, yeah, I've done it a lot on my own.
Dotted around the outside of the trial grounds are polytunnels full of produce, from tomatoes to cucumbers, aubergines to chilies, even melons.
The soil, it gets ploughed once a year in March. Then we add, if we've got leftover grow bags, all the old tomato pots, everything gets thrown on there and then rotivated in. We fertilise every bit of ground that we grow in as well, so it'll get a slow release fertiliser. And then basically, yeah, we water as much as we can when it's not raining.
As a trial ground, there are successes and products that haven't quite hit the mark. For example, everyone loves a sweet pea, yet for some reason this year, these varieties haven't quite performed. So they'll look at it, they'll look at the weather, they'll look into the seed and ask why this hasn't happened. But that's okay. That is what a trial ground is all about. Whether you love them or hate them, there's no getting away from the fact that marigolds have never been so popular. Whether you use them in your flower beds or as companion planting in your veg plots, the marigold is a fantastic plant. And judging by all the varieties here, you sport for choice. Which is just as well, because 2021 sees the calendula as Mr. Fothergill's Plant of the Year.
The process starts it's ongoing all the time, but it's sort of the end of the season when we're taking out. Then Alison and Rachel sort of decide what's going to be grown. A lot of it is we've grown it before. A lot of it is we're just testing what we're selling. And then we've got the new things that are coming into trial, so we'll test them as well.
As from this year, Mr. Fothergill Seeds has been selected as a trial site for Flora Select, the international organisation for the ornamental plants industry. The company is undertaking trials of new, yet to be launched ornamental varieties right here on this trial field. Of course, not everyone is lucky enough to have a garden, an allotment, or even a growing space, which is why sometimes you have to think outside the box with hanging baskets, containers, and pots. And right here on the trial ground, they thought about that planting, and they've done their own.
Cucumbers have been my big success since I've started, because apparently we never got cucumbers to make it to press day before. So the last 2 years, cucumbers have been really good. Courgettes have gone absolutely mental this year, and it is the year of the courgette, or will be next year, because we're always a year earlier, yeah. So next year will be the year of the courgette, and there have been lots. I'm cutting them every 2 days, and then we're getting a barrow full every time. So.
One of the great things I've been allowed onto this site is not only do I get to see the flowers, but I get to taste the produce too. Without a doubt, I've had a great time here today. And all being well, this time next year, it'll be business as normal. And I won't be the only one who'll be able to enjoy these wonderful gardens. But for now, thank you for watching. I'll keep these. And you can have that one.